Yo, what up, what up, what up, what it do? It's your boy JR. You already know what time it is, man. Let's get straight to the John. And women, send nudes.
Thank you for your all's patience. What's good, Robert? Shelly Shell's tapping in the comments as well. Julie, welcome in. Julie, nice to see you bright and early on this one. And Zoe was unable to make it with us tonight, but he is joining us in the comments, and I'm sure he's going to have plenty to talk about in there as well. I hope everybody is having a great, fantastic night. It is Tuesday. Glad that we're bringing more people in on Tuesday, getting used to that schedule now. For tonight,
Wait a minute.
what
They said they
happened?
can only hear JR.
Oh
Serious though?
no. Oh no.
Robbie said volume issue.
He said, "Who's breathing?"
I don't know why they can only hear me. It's showing everybody's mics
Mic
up.
is on.
Oh, they say you fixed it. So everybody can hear us, right?
We good? We Gucci?
Thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but if that's the case, then G, you
It's
gotta
good now. It's good now. They said it's good now.
It's good
I
now.
must have
just
been an
need one
internet
more
thing.
final. It's good now. We good? Y'all can hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yes,
Hell
Yes. All
yeah.
right.
I didn't
Okay.
do
Good.
anything different. That's
So
crazy. I guess it
it's
fixed
a
on itself.
Tuesday, and I don't know what's going on out there, but somebody's trying to block our blessings, but we're not going to let it happen. I'm going to go through the intro once again. All right. It's your girl G, the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building, and Miss Shelly Shell is in the building.
What's up, y'all? It's Shelly Shell, your favorite podcast vixen, the one bringing you a fresh perspective. All you have to do is listen.
Hell yeah. And JR, they heard your intro. But if you want to give it again, you want to give them a little razzle dazzle one more
Hell
time.
nah.
Oh my goodness. All right. And I'm going to go back to the comments for another shout out for everybody who was tapping in bright and early with us. Robert, Julie's in the building. Zoe is able to join us in the chat. He wasn't able to join us on here. We miss you, buddy. And Wendy Darling is here bright and early as well. What's good, Wendy? All right. I need to take a moment to breathe because when there's technical issues, I get stressed. I get stressed and I wear a sweatshirt and now I'm sweating. I hope everybody is feeling good. I appreciate y'all's patience tonight. We are actually going to be reacting to a video or talking about a video that one of our viewers, shout out to Ramses, believe
Yes,
that's yeah, Ramses.
Ramsey.
Ramses gave I'm so sorry. Ramses gave us a suggestion. He wanted to hear the fella's response to a video. Unfortunately, we weren't able to share it on here, but the link is in the bio if y'all want to check it out later on. But I can give you guys the premise. Basically, this girl said that she was out of luck. Nobody was answering the phone. She downloaded a dating app because her tire was flat, you guys. And within a matter of a couple minutes and a couple messages, she was able to convince a complete stranger to come through to her crib. All she had to do was agree to drink a Modelo with him, which is a beer. If y'all don't know, right? That's a beer, I think.
It's
Right?
definitely a beer.
Definitely a
Definitely a
beer.
beer.
And he came through with the Modelo. He bought the Modelo and everything, and he fixed her tire. And she basically was saying, download dating apps. That's where it's at to get some free services. All you got to do is hang out with the fellas. So, that being said, I would love to hear y'all's reaction to that, your initial thoughts to using dating apps to solicit for services.
Oh man, Shelly, you already know I gotta go first on this one.
Really?
You know,
Rob, let
look.
me use this because I got something to say.
All right, then go ahead, Shelly. Go ahead. You can go
All
first.
right.
Go ahead.
So we titled this Simp or Pimp.
Mm-hmm.
The title should have been Dumbass.
Oh, oh, why? Elaborate.
I will gladly elaborate simply because, once again, people are taking something that should be used for good and morphing it to their own selfish needs. Not to mention, in this crazy ass world we got today, what type of foolishness would you do to invite someone not only to your home, your domicile, the place where you're supposed to have your rest, your peace, and lay your head, but then now you got them touching on your car? They could have put a bug on your car. Next thing you know, you kidnapped in a white van, and we trying to
Oh,
find
she
out where
got the
you at.
conspiracy theories on deck.
Dumbass.
Shelly is thinking of the worst possible decisions ever. No, I can agree with that. That's definitely a safety risk. JR, you making a face. Why are you looking like that? What's wrong with you?
Y'all think, y'all really feel like a random woman who can't even fix her car is that important to bug her car and stalk her? Is that what you're telling
Yes,
me?
it is crazy folks out there. Do you know how easy
They be
it
picking
is
up
for
people
somebody?
off the street.
Right. Do you know how easy it is for somebody to be stalked? Oh, I like your haircut. And from now on, my eyes are on you. I know your every move. I know how many kids you got. I know what car you drive. I know what time you go to work. All for nefarious reasons. There's a whole movie out there on Netflix now about that. The man had a very simple, hey, how you doing interaction, and the woman went head over heels stalking this man. So
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
the
it
woman
does
So
stalked
let
happen.
me ask
him
you guys then,
Oh
since have y'all
shit.
ever used a dating app before? Ever?
all the time, baby, all the
All the
time.
time.
Well,
Okay, well, if
before.
that's the case, out of all the time y'all have used the dating app, how many of those men, because I'm pretty sure you interacted with enough men, how many of them were trying to stalk you?
Oh, I was smart about it, first of all.
So that's zero. What about you, G?
Oh no, I still got some contacting me now. So
I said stalk you, try to put a bug in your car that you met up on a date and they were like, ooh, let me do something inappropriate. How many have y'all got in close encounters with? I'll wait.
how many we got in close? Okay, those are two different things. Close encounters and stalking is two totally different things. So
Same
Jr.
thing, both. How about close encounter to stalking? That's the little limitations right there.
I
How
haven't
many?
had someone
Oh, zero. Okay, zero.
actively try to stalk me, but I was put in a predicament that could have ended very badly.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
she was being
what?
okay, so story time, y'all. I think I've told this before, maybe not. Either way. So I agreed. This is stupid. Never do this. Always drive to meet up with a dude. But this was many, many years ago. I agreed to go to the beach with this dude. It was the first time we were hanging out. He was like, cool, I'm gonna scoop you up. So he pulls up, scoops me up. It was mad windy on the beach, and he pulled that little, it's a little too cold out here. Why don't we just go back to my crib? So I
Ooh.
peeped it. Yeah. So I peeped it and I was like, nah, actually, I got some laundry I got to do. Take me back to my crib. So on the way back, he kept trying to position, let's go back to my crib. Let's go have a movie night. Let's go. Like, you don't have to go home. Who wants to do laundry? That type of shit. And the exit that I live off of, he lives off as well. But to go to his place, you got to go right. To go to my place, you got to go left. So as we're going on the exit, he's turning to the right. So I immediately am like, hey, I told you, take me back to my crib. So he last minute pulls over to the left lane. Then immediately I start getting cussed out. Ain't nobody was trying to kidnap you. Ain't nobody trying to steal you, bitch. It was ugly. And I got dropped off expeditiously. But I really, at that moment, I was like, shit, I need to make sure my door is unlocked. I got to make sure that I can jump out of this car because I put myself in that position. So, yeah.
Okay,
And
so we can say that's a close call. So that's one
Yeah.
out of, let's just say 30. Okay, one out of 30.
30.
40?
Not too much. Oh, shut up. Fuck
Okay,
you. Anyways.
I thought so. You haven't
Damn.
interacted with 30 guys,
off a dating app? No.
or
Like
even
in
in general,
person?
even in
No.
general though,
You
but
can't do in
specifically
general because we interact with guys
because y'all are trying
every
to say men are
day.
dangerous.
Men are dangerous, and so are women.
So are
It's
people.
the
Humans are
it's
dangerous.
we're
We're not
all
making it a
dangerous.
male exclusive thing.
Well, you're
Exactly.
trying to tell me that she should have prepared herself better because you know
No,
what I'm
that's not what
saying?
I'm saying. I'm saying be safe and smart about things. Like, don't invite a new stranger to your home, is what I'm saying. That's the dumbass thing. And have I
Hmm.
done dumbass things before? Absolutely.
Yeah, I
But
do.
and
I
I
do want to.
learned from it.
I do want to take a moment to hit the comments. Wendy Darling said Google says 3.4 million people had open stalking cases in 2019, and those are just the reported instances. So it is a thing. Robert says I hate that it's a thing and makes men look bad, but it's a real thing. I mean humans. The world of social media and dating apps and that like unlimited access that you have to people and all that information that you don't even realize is out there, you just, you making your Facebook profile, it's asking you for basic information. You not checking if it's public or private. Next thing you know, someone all I got to do is look up your nickname and they have your address, your previous address. They know where you work, where you went to high school. So it is, I think everybody needs to up their safety measures and
Correct.
security when it comes to that and just be mindful. But
Correct.
your initial impression, JR, of her soliciting for services.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Big time.
Of course you do. Of
I
course you
like
do.
that shit.
Why?
Because that's what she's supposed to do. As a woman, that's what you're supposed to do. How do you know if he's gonna be up to her standard if she didn't already give him a task, an ability to protect her when it comes to her driving, and an ability to provide something when it comes to his services and his resources? He brought beer. Bam, that's a perfect situation. He put himself in a simp situation. She then delivered. That's what you're supposed to do as a woman. That's
Mm.
how you play the game. All you other women that's not doing that, you're not playing the game right.
Let's.
Nah,
I don't agree with that.
That's
I
the
life
don't.
again,
game.
I
life
don't
again does
agree with
not
that.
prescribe to that sentiment. It's different ways
Mm-mm.
to play the game, and it's a lot more safer ways to play the game. Trust me.
So I mean, we're talking about the woman side of it. You said that she's basically doing the pimping, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, okay, all right. But you called the man a simp.
Yeah,
So
he
what's
has
your
him.
perspective if you had to go from like the male perspective? If your homie hit you up and was like, "Yeah, bro, this shorty she just hit me up like 30 minutes ago on this dating app and I don't know her, but I'm going to go fix her tire and I'm going to bring her a beer and drink." What advice would you give your homie? Would you be like, "Damn, bro, like really? That's how you moving?"
No, he'll
Um,
probably be like, "You getting it right?"
Type shit, type shit,
Oh my god.
type shit. Yeah. No, you right though. I'm gonna be like, she's is she down? He gonna be like, she better be. I'm gonna be like, type shit, type shit. All right
What
then.
if
But
she not?
she agreed to drink a Modelo. She didn't agree to hand over her pussy.
Hey, Modelo and pussy may go hand in hand for him. But I'm
Oh
saying
That
Lord.
might
If
be his
that's all it
game.
takes, if
no,
that's
that's what
all
I'm
it
saying.
takes, ladies.
That's what that may be his game though. What I'm saying though, but Jr., you got a point. Then what if she not down? Because he doesn't know that she's not down until after he didn't supply the service. Understand? You fixing my car first. Then and while you fixing the car, we gonna drink the beer, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, it's good meeting you. Let's exchange numbers. And keep in mind, the thing that G left off is she didn't even set up and use her own phone number. She used her friend's phone number.
Oh
So the
yeah, 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 yeah.
I got the woman lives in an apartment complex too. So her spot may not have been where close to her apartment is. So the only thing he got is a generalized location, knowing what her car is gonna look like. What he's supposed to do then if she walks away, like, it's good meeting you, hit me up on that app or, shoot me another message and, we'll chit chat later and walk away.
Yeah.
That's how women get hit in the back of the head, unfortunately, because men take it too far. Women
How
take
many times you got hit in the back of the head, Shelly?
Like they out here playing whack-a-mole.
How many?
You are doing an extreme though.
right.
How
She's
many
just
times you
putting
got hit in
in
the
work.
back of the head, G?
I'm not saying, mira, not too much. I didn't say that. Shelly said
Mm-hmm.
that. Keep the energy over there. I do want to
Mm-hmm.
take a moment to welcome Sage in. What's good, Sage? Sage is one of our OG followers of Life with You podcast. Always good to see you in the chat, man. Yeah, no, Shelly is talking about the extremes, but
Right.
the extremes is something that you can't ignore if you are trying to be proactive in your safety. If you walk around thinking that ain't never gonna happen to me, that might be the motherfucker that now is finna happen to you.
Exactly. Exactly. And
I
y'all,
Y'all
what
tripping.
I'm feeling is far, far extremes. More than likely the guy probably would have just walked away, blocked her,
mm,
and just been like on to the next. But you got that small 0.5% that feels so hurt behind stuff like that. And those are the ones that you gotta be watch out for, whether it's male or female. That's all I'm saying.
See, why do y'all always go for that small 0.5%? Why do y'all live based on that small 0.5%? Y'all know that, right? A lot of women do that.
Because the fear is real. You never know what that small 0.5% is going to be, or if you're going to be the victim of it.
I don't think it's real. I think it's stupid.
it's
No,
not,
I
you can't negate that that shit does
cannot.
happen. Like you can't negate that that happens. But things like that don't just happen to women, they also happen to men. So we're not trying to make it a polarizing thing. We're
At
just
all.
saying to be aware. I just think the fact that she was like the mentality for me, I mean, she's creative. I'll give her that because I would never be like, damn, I got a flat tire. And instead of calling a mechanic, be like, hey, let me go ahead and hit up on a dating app. She went to the extent of using her homegirl's phone number because her number had been banned. When y'all check out the link in the description, which I encourage you to, you'll see where she mentions my number has been banned from said dating app. So she goes to the extent of being like, hey, girl, can I borrow your phone number to be able to do like, my mind wouldn't go there. My mind would not go to a dating app to solicit for services such as a mechanic.
You know why?
Why?
Because you are a loser.
Jay, what
wow.
the fuck?
You are not trying to play the game and win. That woman, she is the LeBron James of goddamn game.
No,
Yeah,
she
let's
isn't.
definitely applaud that behavior. That's
she
not the
isn't.
behavior we should
At
be applauding.
all. At
You don't
all.
think that's
First
good
of all,
behavior?
No, it's not.
JR,
Oh,
what
so
the
it would have been
fuck?
okay. So then you're gonna.
Usury. It's usury, is what it is. And I'm sorry, any man that sit there and fall for that, be like, "Oh, well, she's just testing me to see what I'm gonna do." He's a damn fool.
It's not. It's not usury. No, it's not.
It's usury.
No, it's
It is.
educational.
How is it educational?
Because there's two ways to learn: blunt force trauma and endless repetition. And I promise you, that man just learned that day. God damn, I was used up. And you know what? I'm gonna be a better man in how I interact with these women. That's what just happened. She taught that man, and y'all are over here trying to drag her. What's wrong with you women?
Ain't nobody trying to drag her. We're trying to. If
I would.
anything, Shorty, if you see this,
Wait,
with
well,
all
hold
due
up.
respect-
Hold up, G.
Hold on,
You
no,
missed
hold
what
on,
he said.
hold on.
He just said he would. He just said he would drag her. You missed that part. See, you up here trying to play devil's advocate. You a damn fool, JR.
I'm not.
No,
I'm just-
he doesn't get it because we're losers. We're losers. We don't know how to play the game
That's
because
it.
we're not even men.
I'll be a loser with my life. How about that?
But the thing
And
is
have
that
a good
women-
man at the end of the day.
Facts, and women get shitted on for trying to use men all the time.
Yeah, but those,
All
but
the
the,
time.
but the men who shit on them are also lame and losers. So, because there's the
No,
ones
but
out
you
there
don't-
getting played.
Have you been in a position where you are just being nice for the sake of being nice to somebody, and then
No.
because you're not then feeding into a romantic or physical advance from them, you're getting cussed out and you're getting chewed out and you're getting all these crazy things said to you? Have you been in that position, JR?
Because
I have.
Because I have boundaries and I have certain girlfriend benefits, wife benefits, certain friend benefits. Because I have these boundaries set in place. No, I don't. I've never been through
Nothing
that.
to do with boundaries.
What I'm
Somebody
saying,
can hit on me
people-
at the gas station, and I try to ignore him and just not fucking respond, and I'm getting cussed out and told all these things about myself. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with that.
Well, then,
I
yeah,
can
I've done
choose
that.
not
I've
to
hit on a
interact.
girl and got cursed out before. Hit on a girl like, how you doing, ma'am? No, fuck that shit. All these fuck boys trying to talk to me. Fuck you. And blah, 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 blah. That's happened
I'm
before.
saying, okay, off of you declining somebody, off of
No,
you
off of
declining
me
somebody.
trying to. I've had it where I came up to a girl and was like, "Oh, how you doing? You look very beautiful, though." Oh, no, you trying to raid? You know the name, the word I'm not gonna say on YouTube. You're trying to grade me, and she starts singing and walking away. Like, what the hell? And I'm serious. I'm like, what the shit? No, I'm
See,
not. No, I'm not.
This is the
Now,
problem. I
that's
do want to take a
that's the
moment. I do want to
extreme.
take a moment to get to the comments. Wendy Darling said, "So we can keep living." This is true. We move that way so we can make sure, like I said, proactive. We're trying to protect ourselves. Sage said, "Oh shit, this is live." Yes, sir. We are now dropping live episodes for Life with G podcast. We see you. You see us. Robert said, "I guess what it boils down to is that they made an agreement and they stuck to it." Amen. Thank you, Jesus. And that's only if he didn't come there with ulterior motives, because like you said, he brought a Modelo, but then the conversation he could be having in his mind is, shit, I'm gonna come over here and bring this beer, and then I'm gonna tap that. And that's not what she said. That's not what she said. Jazz said, "I will fight for my love." Okay. Now he loves him some Shelly Shell. Zoe said, "Play the game." Y'all heard JR. If she have enough beer in her system, he in there. See, that's the
wrong.
fucked up part.
Look,
That's the fucked up part.
I'm not saying that's right. What I am saying is he came there with the intent to smash. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
But what he's also going to do is a lot of men, and you know it, a lot of men are going to play the super, super long game. So your odds of finding that man that's going to knock whack-a-mole you across the head are honestly the same chances of you getting pissed on by a unicorn. It's very rare. Very rare.
No one's seen a unicorn in a long time.
And I ain't never seen a girl get whacked across the... never mind. Hold on.
Videos. Wasn't that Shorty that got hit with the brick?
I seen videos of a unicorn. That don't mean it's true.
No, Jay. Okay,
Shut up,
JR.
JR.
All right, that was pushing. That was
There
reaching.
are
That was reaching.
crime
That was
reports
reaching.
about this
That was
shit. There are
reaching.
crime reports about that shit. We can't sit here and negate that shit at all. At all. I do want to take it. Welcome in, champ. Bailey said, then as a man, you can't be mad when you lose the long game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look. I'm gonna be real
That's what
with
I'm
you.
saying.
I don't play the long game, but she's absolutely right. If a man plays the long game and he gets finessed, I'm for the woman. I'm rooting for the woman. Like, that's how you play the game. It's a game being played, and she just so happened to say, I'm gonna get time, attention, and resources, which she did without giving up sex, which we don't know, but through the video, she not like they was fucking on video. So off rip, she was winning the game. Now, if he came and said, I'm gonna try to get sex without giving up time, attention, and resources, he's already lost because he already gave up time, attention, and resources. So off rip, I applaud her for playing the game right, because men are gonna try to play the game the other way, try to get sex without giving up time, attention, and resources. So she played right. She won. I congratulate her. What's wrong with that?
I know this is like a utopian mentality, but I wish motherfuckers would
Ooh.
just be honest. If you are communicating with me because you want pussy, just tell me that.
Ask
Just
for it.
tell me that. I deserve to know. Don't tell me all this extra shit. Say you want in my pants. That's
Exactly.
it. So I can decide. Because if I'm the type of female that's on that type of time, then I'm gonna respect that. And if not, I get to go on, and
But-
you get to go on.
I just want to point out that she was very honest in the video. Again, anybody if you haven't checked the video out, it's in the description below. She was very honest in the video, and he still went there to give up time, attention, and resources, which I say again, I applaud her. She played the game perfect. Perfect. And sometimes all you have to do as a woman is give a man the opportunity, because men think with opportunity and preparation comes success. That's what we think. So if you give the man the opportunity, he might perform better than you've ever seen before. So that's all I'm saying. She did great.
That's true.
I understand what you're saying, JR, and you're right to an extent. I understand your mentality on that dynamic, but I'm still saying it's better ways to play the game to get better results than that.
Okay, so how do you get a free tire change? How would you get a free tire change?
I would call my father and ask him, "Hey, can you handle this for me?"
Okay, let's say
That's
he
what I
lives
do.
in Indiana and you
Okay.
live in California.
Then he would make sure that I have money to pay the mechanic.
What if he's
to get
broke?
it
He a
done.
crackhead. He ain't got nothing.
Well, my daddy's not that, so I can't.
Okay,
Okay, what
Right.
about you?
I
Okay, what if you
can't.
have no family? How are you going to get your tire changed and you're broke? How you gonna do it free?
changing my damn self.
YouTube, but
Stupid.
but for free.
I
But
never
for
thought of
free,
that, Shelly.
though?
I never thought of that.
You see,
I swear to God, I did not.
I'm like, yo, what the hell?
But
I know my mother made sure, because I got two other sisters. My mother made between my mother and my father, God bless their soul, they made sure their girls was set. I always have a spare tire. I always have a jack. Now, and let me tell you, it can be sometimes that, because one time my shoulder was messed up and I was on the side of the road changing my tire, a policeman pulled over and changed my tire for me.
Yeah.
So I get out there and do it yourself.
I bet
Now-
that policeman was a man.
Yes, it was a man,
Mm-hmm.
but but he saw me
That-
struggling. I only drive SUVs, so he saw me struggling with my jack and my SUV and my one arm. But I was still doing it without the expectation of somebody jumping in, though. The whole point is be a little independent, and then this is my philosophy. If you show a man that you got a little independence and then show him that you really don't need him, but you want him, they want you even more.
I do want to pause really quickly just to get back to the comments. Champ said JR is correct. What part? Sorry, I took a while to get to the comments. Ked said, "Hey, what's good, Ked? Welcome into the live." Baby said, "So how as a woman am I supposed to know if a man is playing with me or being for real? You don't know until time, baby. Time gonna tell it. Make them play the long game."
Or you can watch our previous episode when it came to asking questions, because then you can really see what they're supposed to be talking about.
That's true. Unless they're liars like JR. Jazz said, "I have done it. I have told a woman that I want what I want, and me and her have a great connection. Telling the truth does work sometimes. Julie said, men think with the wrong head. I agree with you, Julie. Julie, you come in here and you drop gems every single time. Sage said, G with the reliable parent. Yes. Thank you, Poppy. Joseph said, yes, independence and doing things yourself is the most empowering thing. Very true. And Bailey said, most women I feel like are genuinely better living and operating alone. I'm gonna
Oh,
say this: being independent does keep you, and being independent and being self sufficient does keep you from being disappointed by people and people not showing up for you. So that is a plus. But I do think that everybody needs somebody, and I do. Jr. Stop rolling your fucking eyes every time I open my mouth. I do believe that men do compliment a woman, and a woman compliments a man. I do believe that we need each other. So
Yes.
what
You
is
definitely
independent?
all the women who really feel me. Yeah,
You know
that
who
no,
sung
song.
that song?
I think that's the wrong.
Beyonce?
Yeah, the one that. Never mind. I don't want to talk about
Oh,
it. What
your
is
hands up
independent?
for me. Independent means I'm self sufficient.
Without what?
It
That
depends on.
are we in school right now? Why you pop quizzing me? What do you want to say?
Because it means independent of a man. And ain't not now one of
Oh my
these women
God. No,
out
it
here in the
doesn't. No, it
2024
Man,
doesn't.
independent
because
without a man. Y'all are tripping. That's what it means to not be dependent on a man. That is what independent means. Y'all better stop playing with me. You better stop playing
yo,
with me.
hold up, Jr.
Nobody's
You
In
better stop
what
playing with
world
me.
is Jr. Hold on, G. In what world is a woman dependent? Okay, let me calm this down for a second. What woman is dependent on a man? Tell me something that I need a man for. I want a man, absolutely, but what do I need a man for?
To make a baby.
How about your
I,
entire life? The car that you drive, the roads that you build, the house that you live in. How about the whole way you exist?
oh,
How about the fuel that's in your car? How about the water that you drink that's purified and you ain't drinking that swamp shit? How about any of that? You ever
Are you
thought
talking
about
about
any of
like
those?
inventions
wait a
by
minute.
men? Are you trying to
Are
go
we
into
going
like
back?
inventions by
I'm just talking
men?
about don't act like you independent, like men ain't really done all this shit. Put all the
It's
groundwork
not
in.
about that. Okay,
Oh,
you know what?
and you act like
Go
women
ahead,
ain't.
Shelly.
Oh, Jr. We didn't had this discussion once. Y'all go back and do it. We're not finna rehash this.
We not, because you better stop saying that independent shit.
Women has done just as much as men do. Let's each take away our own things that we've added to society, and let's see who come out the better person.
Let's not do
Okay, I
that.
see
Let's
what you're
not.
saying.
But I do want to say, if people like invented those things and they happen to have a penis, are we not going to acknowledge the fact that women didn't have access to education to be able to like do that stuff and research that stuff and invent that stuff either? Like we're just gonna negate that shit?
I guess we
Because that
could. I guess we could factor all that stuff in, though.
okay. All right.
Well, I'm not. I'm not going to say that because at the end of the day, they actually did a whole test on this and put 10 women and 10 men on an island, and they had go ahead and see what happens, and all the women pretty much had to be saved because they didn't even have drinking water. So I mean, they did this. You know, they
That
put in
doesn't
regular
that
women and regular men and put them on an island from all different backgrounds. Not anybody that's like, oh, I'm a super survival camping type. Just all different backgrounds. Put them on an island, and guess what?
you said 10? You said 10?
It was 10. It was. I think it was 10 or 7 women and 10 or 7
You
men.
think that out of the entirety of the population of the world, that pulling 10 gives a good description, is a good representation of an actual stat? And this is why I
All they
told
had
y'all
to
you
do
can
was
make a
make
stat say
shelter
whatever you
and
want to.
clean water and make a
Okay.
fire. That's all you had to do was make
I'm so
shelter, clean
I'm so
water.
sorry, Jr. You're flawed, baby. You're flawed.
Wait, time
You're
out.
flawed.
So if
You're
we
you're
go back
flawed.
to,
I
no, we're not going to have that conversation. That's a whole different type of
I,
subject.
I do.
And we're
Hold
going to
on.
have a whole different conversation
Right, because
because,
we're supposed to be talking about simp or pimps. One moment, I do want
because,
to get back to the comments.
woo,
Robert said, "Jr. I dare you to tell my ex-wife that." Champ said he gonna set them up and get them hype. Look at Shell. Yeah. JR definitely knows how to trigger the fuck out of a woman. Jazz said, I swear I can't wait till y'all open the lines. Me and JR are going to debate. He too light skinned for me. What? Oh my gosh.
I'm
Julie
dark as
said,
shit.
I was gonna say, you're not light skinned.
I'm dark. I'm actually dark as shit. It's the bright lighting though. I feel
Oh
you.
my goodness. Julie said, JR, catch me outside. At this point,
Wow.
Julie, let's run up. At this point, let's jump him. Let's run up on his ass. She
Yeah,
said, but not everyone has common sense to be doing all that. That's true. I mean, I just don't think that's an act. Anyways,
that's
what we
true.
was talking about is
Back
simp
to
or
simping.
pimp.
Okay,
Simp or pimp?
so let's do this. I understand what JR is saying, and he does have a point
Because
when
it's
he
game.
it is game. Now the question is, who's really the simp at the end of the day, though?
He is.
Because are you sure about that? Because she could have lost out on a phenomenal man playing that game, looking at the short sighted versus the long game. And I think a lot of us women, especially sometimes nowadays, we're so short sighted. We're not really playing that long game anymore. You know why? Because we think we're independent of a man and we only need you for this small bit versus what we could really get from you.
She doesn't seem like she has the mindset that she wants a man. She heard her phone number got banned from the dating app. So she
How
was
the
on
hell
there
did
with
that
some sort of
happen?
fuckery. She was on there with some sort of fuckery. Okay. So I don't think she's not in the mindset of I'm trying to get a man. So I feel like if you're not actively looking for it, you're not losing it because you're not trying to win it.
So
But that
I
proves
just
my
learned
point,
something
though.
today. I did learn something today. And I want to ask you women this. Where do you find a good man? I learned where you find one today. So I want to know y'all opinion. Where do you find a good man then?
Um, variety of places. It just depends on what you want.
Okay, so it's a variety of places. I'm pretty sure it's not at her apartment. So now that she has her will changed, she can drive to the variety of places and find a good man there. She's not just have to miss out on a good man just because he came over here with beer and fix a car. You know where women actually find a good man? From the hours of 7 to 9 o'clock at Home Depot. That's where you're going to find a good man. At Lowe's, 7 to 9 o'clock, that's where you're going to find a good man. Those are the men that wake up early, get to work, business owners, trying to build something, trying to do something structured, not out here looking for women. Men who are out here looking for women, it's a good chance you're not going to find a good man from a man out here looking for women. You're going to find a good man who's out there building for himself, and then he can see you as an asset. That's where you can find a good man. Y'all are welcome. I'll see y'all at 7 to 9 o'clock at Home Depot.
What am I supposed to act like I'm getting at Home Depot from
Who gives
7
a
p.m.
shit?
to 9
You
p.m.?
can,
Who gives
I'm
a
just
shit?
supposed to just like run into somebody.
no,
Go
Most
look
of
at
the
the
men at Home
refrigerators.
Depot have a woman that they're going home to, and they're doing like little home projects for.
Okay, he could. You can't
there
share your
are
man.
there are.
What?
Shut the hell
You?
up.
Oh shit! Goddamn!
Ooh.
Goddamn!
On
G
that note,
G.
I'm gonna take it to the comments. Zoe said, "Jr. Shut up, Zoe. How is it that you still pissing me off from the comments? Jesus." Every time this motherfucker gets on here and starts talking about share your man, ooh, you trigger the fuck out of me.
He said
No.
preach before I said share your man. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
he agrees with everything that you said so far.
But you should share your man. If you care about women, you should share your man.
You know what? Okay.
Thank you. Because there's way more women than there are men, and we don't want women to die alone, right? None of us
Just-
do. We all love
just-
women to a high
Thank
degree.
you for doing
Once
us
again,
to service.
just-
Taylor. Thank you so much.
Just as long as a man can share his woman.
But there's more. Why would he share? Why would he need to share you? There's so many
He's
women.
gonna start tweaking, Shelly. He's gonna start tweaking. He's gonna malfunction.
Why? Because it's so many of us, but there are not a whole lot of good ones out there. So the good ones are a small batch. So therefore, we have to get all the good ones together.
Wouldn't that make him a simp?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It makes him learn how to be resourceful because it's hard for one man to have one woman and do everything that a woman wants. It makes him really intelligent to realize this one does this one does that one does that. And as long as she can divide that love equally, it's all good.
But then what if she gets pregnant?
It's a community baby.
Sounds like
Lord.
some simp shit to me. That sounds like some simp shit.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like some simp shit. If
No,
I have
and-
multiple women and they get pregnant, guess what? We know who the parents are. If you have multiple men and you get pregnant, well, Mari is still here.
You can do a DNA test, and then the next baby goes to the next one, and so forth down the line.
That's
There's ways
wild.
to work it out, but it's ways to work it out. Tell me it's not.
I'm just
I'm
letting you know
at a loss
now.
for words.
I'm
at a loss
not
for
paying
words.
full price because that's some simp shit for a woman that another man's getting for free. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm not paying full price for a woman that another nigga. No.
Exactly. No woman worth her salt is either.
Is what?
going to pay full price or give a man full attention if I got to share you with somebody else?
See how you tried? You tried. Full attention? Do you not know? I already told you. We don't want that much attention. We kind of want some space most of the time.
Now remember, men don't actually like women; they just like pussy.
That's not true. That's not. That is
what
not.
JR's trying to say.
No,
You know what?
no,
You're right.
no.
You're absolutely right, G.
Amen.
Good
Oh
point.
my God.
Yep.
Don't make. Women. I
Girls are
swear
up
to
right
you, men love y'all. Men love y'all. I don't care what nobody says.
No, we've had this
You're right.
conversation
Women do
multiple
love
times.
us. Women do love us. You're right, Jerry.
Yes, and men do too.
No, men don't. Most
Well, I wish
men
they
really
do.
don't
Go
like women.
love multiple women, men. Go out there and love multiple women. Make sure all women can be loved. Why are you stopping me from wanting women to be loved, Shelly?
That's your problem right there, because most men don't even know the real definition of love.
That's subjective. Just saying.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's get the comments in there. Hey, look here, comments. Me and Shelly's gonna give y'all our definition of love, and you tell us which one best describes love to you.
Yeah. No, I'm with this. Like,
Really?
the podcast supports this poll. Yep, absolutely. Bailey said men are a penis with a mouthpiece. All right, who's gonna go first with their definition of love?
Go ahead, JR, since this was your challenge.
Oh, you have a 30 to 45 second window to express what love means to you, and go.
30 to 45. What you think this is?
Use 10 seconds of them. Go ahead.
What you think? I'm a bit? Nah, boy. I give D+ everywhere though. You getting 5 seconds.
On.
5 seconds only. Look, let me tell you right now. Love is selfless sacrifice. That's it. In there, selfless sacrifice. That's love. The love for your family, the love for your child, the love for your significant other. Selfless sacrifice. That's what real love is. Go ahead, Shelly. Beat me, girl.
Wow.
And your timer starts.
Hold on.
Now, 45 seconds, girl.
Hold on.
Go ahead, girl.
Hold on. No, it's the look for me, though. Hold on. It's the look.
My whole table shaking.
What?
Are you ready? In
Oh
5,
my gosh.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're on, Shelly.
All right. Love is not selfless. Love is actually selfish. And it's being selfish to the point where you know what you want, that you're going to give it to somebody else in order to get what you need. It is reciprocal. It is equal. That's it.
Do I get to vote?
Fuck no. Wait, what the fuck was that?
Well, you know what? I was gonna agree with you, JR.
Hold on, though.
You never mind.
Hold on,
We're gonna go to
Shelly, what the fuck did that? How the hell did you just say it's selfish and then give me a reason why you should be selfless in the act? There's no. You don't get to put glitter on shit. Explain that shit one more time.
Let's think about this for a second. You're saying it's selfless. That means you're just giving of oneself without expecting anything in return, correct?
Of course. That's what love really is.
But it's not really, because if you're giving love, you're really expecting love back. You tell me something that you love that you are not expecting some kind of return, even from your freaking dog.
My child.
That dog.
I don't expect my child to even understand it, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to love my child more than anything else in the world. Even if it's my woman, I will love my woman more than anything else in the world. If she does not know how to reciprocate it back, that's not supposed to stop me from how much I love her. I love her for what she does, not because what she does for me.
I do.
Go ahead, Jake.
I do want to interject. I do think that this brings up a point, and it's something that I see being talked about a lot on other podcasts as well, and other online forums, where men talk about how women practice conditional love most of the time, and men actually practice unconditional love. Me personally, I do believe in a selfless type of love and an unconditional love. I think that's the best type of love that you can have, when you love without an expectation. Because then you can love freely. If you're loving with expectations, then you're actively holding yourself back if that person isn't doing what it is that you want them to do. And is that really love if it has conditions on it that way? I do want to take it to the comments really quickly.
Hold on, let me feel my body.
Oh God,
that shit was hard. That shit was
thank you.
hard.
That's what I'm saying. You interrupted me and I was gonna agree with you. Zoe said big facts. Bailey said so selfless sacrifice would say you would take care of your woman if she had a baby by someone else. Not exactly.
That's a
Um
different. That's a different story.
No,
Robert
it's not.
says,
You gonna say
hold
love,
on,
love,
hold on,
love.
hold on. Robert says
Mm-mm.
JR wants the whips and chains. Joseph said nothing is fucking equal. Zoe said, no, I don't, G. Why are you trying to fight with me in the comments, Zoe? I don't even know what you're disagreeing with me about. I wasn't even talking. Davion said, facts, JR, in Jesus' name, love is a commitment, not a feeling, by the way. Selfless. I agree. Bailey said commitment isn't the same as love. Davion said you can love for free how you do your kids. Facts, JR. Zoe said big facts. Everybody seems to be agreeing with JR right now. Robert said, JR, that outlook is just setting you up for disappointment. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Bailey said, please yell your man you ain't fucking no more please tell your man you ain't fucking no more and see if conditions change. Jazz said, okay, JR, turn back dark skin. I'll give you that.
Hold on. I would like
Wait,
to reply though.
wait,
I would like to
I'm
rebuttal
lost.
real quick because
Oh, man.
Bailey made a very, very, very good point. I'm talking about she might have actually probably stomped me a little bit if I wasn't who I am. Now, this is a situation, right? Being in a relationship comes with boundaries and it comes with requirements and it comes with rules. Being in a relationship, having love is different than just being in a relationship. You can love somebody and not have to be in a relationship with them, not have to do any of that stuff with them. My love won't change whether or not we're having sex or not. My love for you won't change. But being in a relationship with you, that's going to change because that right there is a business. It's a partnership. It's a structure. It's different, you know, but my love for you is the same. Same thing as my kids. My love for them when they're here doesn't change whether they leave and move out the house. My love for them is still the same. That's just how it is. I forever will have extreme amount of love for like my ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Extreme amount of love for her. Extreme. But that does not mean that we're going to be able to work well in a conducive society. I mean, a conducive environment. So it's not the same, but I get what she's saying though, because if she does tell me she ain't want to fuck no more, like type shit, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So
well, I think if your partner doesn't want to engage in physical intimacy and that's like a long-standing issue, then I would argue that they don't necessarily have the same love for you anymore, and it's okay to love and let go. That is an option. You can love someone and let them go. Bailey said that is valid. I agree. Joseph said, so am I not supposed to be am I not supposed to unconditionally love my wife if we haven't hooked up in a few months? And I feel like that's a conversation that you have to have. But I do think that physical intimacy is important in a relationship.
what's the
That's
percentage?
just my 2 cents. What
Like
percentage?
what's your
of what?
1 to 10? What's your level of importance of physical intimacy?
I would rate physical intimacy very, very high.
Okay, like 1 to 10. Come on.
Shelly, don't be mad at me. I'm a grade that a 10.
Shelly, what about you? 1 to 10.
I'm at a 10. 10 plus.
See? And as a man, I'm gonna tell you it's a 20. Dead ass.
That's
It's
what I said, 10 plus.
like it's goddamn everything.
Why are you saying no? Yes, no, because
So I need you to like say what you're responding to because you're disagreeing. I don't understand. What are you disagreeing to, my guy?
right, I'm agreeing.
Y'all?
Physical intimacy is extremely important, and it's the icing on the cake. It is that final connection. If everything else is locked in, that is that final level of connection that brings everything home to me. That's like the sliding into home base, no pun intended, for me, to be completely honest. And if that's not happening, and that's like that last thing that we're missing, then we need to figure out on those baser levels, what else are we missing? Because something else is not connecting. That's all. It's the last piece of the puzzle.
That's very true. That's very true. I do want to take a moment to get back in the chat. Davion said, do nobody believe in God? Love is supposed to be free. Love equals life. But on the contrary, hate can result in death and so much division. That's true.
Yeah, but
That's
I agree with that. I do agree with that. Love is life. Like that's what it is. Love your neighbor, love thyself, love why not just have a good love for everybody? You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody getting beat up on the street, I love human. I love society. I love good things and positivity. I'll go over there and try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I lied. I probably wouldn't. It depends. I got like that's girlfriend benefits right there. You know what I'm saying? If a girl's getting beat up, Girlfriend benefits, I only put my life on the line for my girl. Because what I look like having a girl dying for some other woman I don't know, she gonna be pissed at me. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta live. Well, thank God I'll be dead, so I don't have to live with that. But what if I got beat up and I survived? Then I gotta live with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's too much. But I feel what you. I feel what you're saying. I still agree though, but that's just tough though. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Bailey Baffles said, so we should all wear tags that have a number 1 through 10 and it shows how much we like physical. I feel like that should be one of the first conversations that you have with somebody when you're trying to date them for sure. That's something that you guys need to make sure you're at the same level with because it could cause issues. Zoe said, love is giving someone the chance to fuck you over and praying they love you enough to not do it and love you back. That sounds like an anxious attachment more than love. So
it's not. It is. I understand what he's saying because it's not like I'm thinking they're gonna fuck me up, but you're being vulnerable. Like you're gonna put yourself in a vulnerable place, and that's what love is a vulnerability. And you put yourself in a vulnerable place to where they actually could, but because if it's reciprocated and they love you too, then they're not going to. But I would always say put your heart out there, you know, because if you don't, then what's the point of even having it in the first place if you're not gonna put your heart out there? So I agree with that.
That's true. I think that that's something that it is a struggle because I think our natural human urges is to react differently and like put all this pressure on somebody. But to Davion's point, if you are a person that has a faith base, that's actually really helpful in relationships because when you put your worries and your stress and your overthinking and your anxiety towards something else and you may prey on it, that allows your partner to be human, that allows them to, because humans are imperfect, they will disappoint you, your partner will fuck up, but if you're not putting all that stress on it and you're giving them grace, then that allows for a healthier relationship and growth as well. So if you don't have a faith base and you're interested, that does help you in your relationships. The same.
That was beautiful, G. That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
That was absolutely beautiful. But I still have.
I knew it. I knew you was gonna say something else.
No, it's no. It's because Ramsey's here. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. Go ahead, G. Go ahead.
Ramses, shout out to Ramses. Ramses is the viewer who suggested this topic tonight. So shout out you. I do want to highlight his comments since he suggested this topic. He said, all love is transactional. Even having children, we get comfort and love from a child. Some expect care in older age and companionship. If not full transactional, at least the expectation of reciprocity. So I know that word, reciprocity.
I will say that's how people perceive love now. And a lot of people don't think about it that way, but people do perceive love as if I love you, you got to love me back. It has to be reciprocal. It has to be equal in certain extents. And I don't agree with that, but I do understand that a lot of people do, like they go forth that way of thinking that's the way they're going to be loved, is that I have to be loved back. And it's not like that a lot of the times. But I do understand though.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Still, my comment to that though, which again, I got to bring it back, right? That to me, that video shows you exactly why women are far greater pimps than men. I want to point that out. They are far greater pimps than men. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That right there, I'm sorry. She got a free tire change and some beer.
And some beer.
Yeah, that's the part right there.
And to be honest, to me, I wouldn't even have swiped right on her. So it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? She ain't really my cup of tea. You feel me? She just not my cup of tea.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
Yeah. Facts.
And, and she smoked. But either or, I swiping right, but she got a free tire change. Me? Yeah. Yo, I'm a try to ask. I'm gonna go on a dating app and I'm gonna try to ask every girl if they can just come cook me a meal. That's it.
You gonna give out your home address like that? Just that
type shit. Well, I'm a man, so I don't think it's that dangerous for a woman to. Unless they trying to set me up, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm strapped, so I'm cool with it though. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'll tell them to come bring it to me. Just come bring it to me. I'm gonna give them a different address. You right. Safety first, right? These women are out here. They whack-a-mole niggas across the head too. Yeah, type shit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But you know what, JR? You do that. And you come back and tell us how that worked out for you, because I can almost guarantee you a lot of women are going to do that because we think, once again, we give. So this is how I'm going to get this man, or this is how I'm going to get what I want. So if it takes me feeding you to get what I want, I'm going to feed you to get what I want, not knowing that you may have ulterior motives of, hey, I'm just hungry. So come on and bring me something to eat, or oh, what you cooking? Because women claim, oh, I know I can cook so good, and then next thing you know, you like, oh, what is this?
Well,
And you don't
I
like
wouldn't
it.
give a shit. I don't care about food that much though.
I know you don't.
But if she come through and she cooks some food and then she go ahead and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she do that, then yeah, like yeah, she get a second. Well, technically that'd be a first date. I guess it wouldn't be a first date, but I'll call her back.
That brings up a good question. What constitute as, like, so many people go on house dates now? Are we counting those as dates? Like, you come over, you hang out, chill. Is that really a date?
What is the definition of a date?
JR, what's your definition of a date?
Who, me? Oh shit. I think it's a pleasant interaction with somebody that you are physically and emotionally attracted to, where y'all can be seen or in a environment of just each other and have festivities. 6 love language.
Shut
Oh,
up.
you know what I mean.
I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what I mean.
honest. Once I start hearing certain words come out of your mouth, I just stop listening. I'm sorry. I don't know how to react to what you said. I tuned out for a second.
Gee, it's a
But I do-
podcast. How dare you?
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do want to take a moment to get back to the comments because I know we initially started this about the video, Simp or Pimp, but the conversation about love being transactional and things like that is something that the people in the comments seem to really want to talk about. So I do want to highlight some of those comments as well. Bailey said, so your heart doesn't get broken by people who don't care about it. Got to be picky as fuck about the people you love. You can fuck without feelings. True. Davion said, okay, check this. What if you love yourself enough for others to disappoint you and still be solid and not be fearful? Because some people don't love, they just re up on physical things that they mistake as love. That's very true. Ramsey said, people don't even love God unconditionally. They expect salvation and answers to their problems. Depending on who you're talking to, yes, that can be an issue sometimes. Julie said, why beer? Yeah, I would have asked for like wine or something. I want to drink a Modelo, but she apparently wanted a Modelo, so that's one of those things.
Wait, she picked the beer?
Yeah.
She said that she would. Yeah. Robert said, if love isn't reciprocated, then walk away. Ramsey said some people don't even want love for love. They want love for consistency or money or commitment or a family. So is what they want really love then? That goes back to like love can be subjective depending on who you ask. It's based on your perception of what love is. Bailey said that's true, Shell, and that's what sets up the idea that we really become the caregivers to men in the end. And it also changes person by person. A date is a time agreed between people that is meant for them to be with each other. I mean,
I agree with a lot of that.
I agree with that. I agree with that as well.
But I do want to say that when it comes to, if love isn't reciprocated, then walk away. Understand that love is a feeling. It's not an action, so people's actions, you shouldn't really confuse them with whether or not it's love or not. They could just be a troubled person. They could just be dealing with a lot of different things. A lot of people think they're independent and try to be in a relationship. That's like the opposite of what a relationship really is. People need to understand what interdependent is. And then that right there can be a little bit more beneficial to you and your committed relationship. So
that's true.
A lot of people don't think about that.
To bring it back to the simp or pimp, because we're hitting at an hour, so we're gonna start wrapping things up. I do want to make the comment that in my mind, as I'm thinking about it, I feel like it is easier for women to pimp for services or actions like, will you come fix this? This is broken. Or will you come accompany me at the grocery store? Can you help me with this, that, the third? But I feel like men are the pimps when it comes to commitment, because that's one thing that a woman can't just up and get a man to do. And we've talked about that very frequently. So in that terms, the roles are reversed. Men are absolutely in control of taking that next step, being committed. And I guess they would be the pimp in that situation. So women don't have all the control when it comes to that. And I think a lot of women, regardless of what they say and regardless of how they act, that's a lot of women's goal. It's to be the one that they are wanting to commit to. So I may ask you to do whatever, but that's still not going to make you be my man. So just saying.
I don't know. I get it. I agree to a certain degree. I do agree, but I mean I think it's given, right? Because for men, we are looking for sexual access, right? And that's kind of a woman's job, is to be the gatekeeper of sexual access when it comes to heterosexual relationships. And then you're looking at a a woman, like as a man, we're the gatekeeper to our resources, and I think that right there is what a woman's trying to look for. So I think those should be the very difficult thing. That's why I always say it's very hard for a man to get sexual access from a woman, and it's hard for a woman to get that level of commitment and or provision from a man, right? But a lot of times women think that sexual access and provision are supposed to come together. And I think a lot of women need to understand it doesn't. Like, y'all got to play that just as much as we do, Yeah. And I think that game is really difficult. And she, like I said, she played it very well. You know what I'm saying? She might be able to she already got provision from him. She already got some resources from him. So I think, he's just not a good man. If any man gives up the resources, time and attention very easily, I don't think women will respect that, And that's just kind of where it comes down to. I don't think she's missing a good man. I think he's kind of, he's stupid. He's stupid. So,
right. Because if he did that for her that easily, how many other girls are you pulling up on just because you are hoping and praying to get a chance at her?
How many women respect that?
Not too many.
See what I'm saying? But I respect her hustle. I definitely respect that shit. I mean, if she was cuter than me, I'd have went there and not even fixed her tire double. We would have had a whole goddamn date right there.
You wouldn't have even done what she needed you to do.
Hell nah. But we would have been spending some time together type shit. I would have tried to, you know what I'm saying?
That's not what she asked for, though.
I don't give a shit. That's not my problem.
Doing shit that's not asked for. That's unnecessary.
That's not my problem, though. You gave me the opportunity. I'm taking it.
Jesus. So with that being said, I loved this conversation. I think this was a really good topic. Interesting that we went into, what love is and all of that stuff. That was a gem, I feel like. So definitely thank you guys for that. Any lasting thoughts that you guys have on this topic or what we talked about tonight?
Of course.
Go ahead, JR.
You already know what time it is. Hey,
Don't say no dumb shit. Don't say no dumb shit.
Gee, let me cook. All right, let me cook.
Shove it up.
Hey, look, let me break this down. First and foremost, I want to appreciate everybody that was here because I fuck with y'all. Y'all really made me think a little bit more deeper than I normally would think. But at the end of the day, when y'all go into the description and watch that video, a lot of people want to drag her and a lot of men want to drag him. But ultimately, this should really open your eyes to how the world really works, which is, men are willing to do a lot for women's attention. They really are. There's a lot of men out there that's willing to do a lot. And a lot of women don't give these men chances. And I really do believe that could start off as something. He might be able to work there and then go somewhere else. I don't like that game, but it's still a possibility that he's showing her how great and super he is. And now she's actually giving him the opportunity, which they can chill afterwards and have a beer, to where she could potentially show him how great and super she is possibly. And then they could probably build a connection through there. Like, you shouldn't always think someone's out to get you. Definitely you should be able to respect somebody's honesty. So ultimately, I want to just, applaud her game. She did really good game. And for the man, please do better. You know what I'm saying? Just do better. But other men watch it and see that, you know what I'm saying, he really getting finessed, but he could still win at the end, though. That doesn't mean you lost. It just means he took that opportunity. And if he was prepared good enough, then of course he's going to meet success. So that's all I really want to say.
I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome, G. Was it stupid?
No, it was actually very insightful.
Stupid.
And Shelly. Go ahead, Shelly. What you got to say, baby?
Just gonna put my head down. Piggybacking a little bit off the front, thank you everyone for tapping in with us. Ramses, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. You guys keep giving us more topics. We love it all. You never know what we're going to talk about. And I love the going off into love, blah, blah, blah. Back to this video, though. Since we are not living in a utopian society, the only thing I can ask is play the game, but play the game smartly and safely at the end of the day. What she did absolutely was fire. I called her a dumbass because it felt like it wasn't safe. Not something I would absolutely do. He was a simp for doing it and not getting anything in return, which we're going to assume because we don't know what happened when the video cut off.
Mm-hmm.
But play it safely, and let's just start being honest with this stuff. If your intentions is, hey, I'm gonna come change your tire and you're gonna give me that 6 love language, but I got beer to top us off, then say that and just be honest with it. You would be amazed at what you can get in return if you're just put it out there sometimes, because I can guarantee you put it out there, it's somebody that's gonna catch it. It's plenty of fish out there, but you got to make sure you're using the right bait.
Mm, okay then. I like that. I like that. Y'all, thank you again. I gotta give a shout out to the ladies in the comments tonight. Bailey said, "Let them cook so we can eat." G, we definitely eating. Julie said, "You cooked but forgot the seasonings." I love Julie. Shout out Julie.
Look, hold on.
Yeah,
I don't know who Bailey is, but she cooked me the whole night.
she
Hey,
did. She
I
did.
fuck
That's
with
it.
you, Jay. Julie. Look, man. Hey, men. Hey, kings. We gonna get it together. I promise you, because I'm not letting this happen no more. You feel me? Not happening. But shout out to the women
Not
for real
letting
though,
what
man. I
happen
fuck with y'all.
anymore. Not letting what happen anymore.
I ain't letting these women cook me.
You'll
Not
be
happening.
fine. Okay, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for coming through for another episode of Life with G podcast live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you guys haven't, be sure to like, comment, share the video, subscribe. We love the subscribes. We're trying to get up to 250. That's the next goal. And yeah, we're going to be back on Thursday at 9 p.m. I don't really have too much to say. My co host said it all for me. But as always, if anybody tells you that you can't, yes, the fuck you can. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. Besos, blessings, and have a good night.
Good night.